In today's bulletin, we will be covering the draws that have been made for the Scottish clubs that are still in the hat for the second and third qualifying rounds of the Europa League. Of course, Motherwell and Aberdeen came through from the first qualifying round after their victories, Motherwell winning 5-1 against Glentoran and Aberdeen winning 6-0 against NSI Runavik of the Faroe Islands. Rangers also come into the competition in the second qualifying round as they got the best placed league finish, and because there was only one Champions League spot in Scotland for this season, Rangers got the best Europa League spot, which was into the second qualifying round. Also, with Celtic's failed attempt at the Champions League after getting beat by Ferencváros last week, it means that they parachute down into the Europa League and come in at the third qualifying round. So we'll be talking about them in a bit. However, first of all, we are talking about Aberdeen. And Aberdeen in the second qualifying round, they are playing Viking Stavanger of Norway. Now, Viking and Aberdeen have got history. They played each other in a couple of friendly competitions of recent times. Aberdeen won the most recent match 2-1. But when it gets to the competitive stuff, who will be on top? Now, the winner of this tie will get a fierce trip to Portugal to play against Sporting Lisbon. And here is Aberdeen fan Coby Henderson on his thoughts of Aberdeen's draw.
Third European qualifiers has been drawn, and we've drawn probably the second hardest team we could have got. Let's be honest, PSV's probably slightly ahead of them, but that's not sugarcoating how we're massively underdogs in this. We're so it's such annoying that we can't even go to the game. But first, let's not look over what's ahead of us. We've got Viking FK, and that's not going to be a walkover whatsoever. We've played them before, beat them 2-1. But, we should be beating them on paper. They're 10th in the Norwegian league. They've won 5 of their games, so that's obviously a sign. They've played I don't know, I can't even remember how much. It's gone out of my head, but forgive me. We should be beating them. No matter how good a form they're in or what, we should be getting through this with ease, especially with the form we're in. But if we do get through, Sporting Lisbon's going to be really hard. I mean, no way are we favourites for this whatsoever. They've got players like Coates, who used to play for Liverpool, Cabral, Vieto. So, even their fullbacks are good. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's not going to be easy, and we're going to be massive underdogs in this game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good game, and hopefully we win.
Thank you very much, Coby, and it's nice to see that you've not joined us from a lavatory this time. Following a 5-1 win against Glentoran, Motherwell will be facing a trip to Coleraine, their fellow countrymen. We seem to like playing against Northern Irish teams, apparently. This will be our 4th different opponent in 3 years, or 2 years at least, that we will have played from Northern Ireland. We played against Linfield and Crusaders in friendlies over the last couple of years, and now that we've gone to play Glentoran at home and Coleraine away, I'm getting sick of the sight of Northern Irish. No, I'm kidding on. Our manager's Northern Irish, for goodness sake. The winner of this tie will be playing against the winner of Lecce of Albania or Hapoel Beersheva. Now, Hapoel Beersheva, of course, played Celtic a few years ago in the Champions League qualifiers. Celtic, of course, won comfortably at home. I can't remember what happened away. I'm actually thinking the better tie would probably be Lecce away. But, yeah, these are no easy ties. Coleraine may have struggled against La Fiorita from San Marino. However, they went and beat Maribor on penalties in the previous round. And anyone that can beat Maribor with a very good record against Scottish teams of the last 10, 20 years, panicky. But if I believe we can beat Coleraine, and it's just Hapoel Beersheva is probably the team that I think we would come unstuck against in this draw. But anyway, we'll talk more about that when it gets to the 17th of September. That's when the second qualifying round is being played, and we will find out who we get if we get through. It's a big if at this point, because knowing Motherwell, you may say Motherwell should go through because technically we play in a better standard of league, but at the same time nothing is given in football. It's going to be a difficult match. Next up, Rangers have been drawn against Lincoln Red Imps of Gibraltar. Now, of course, Rangers fans, I'm pretty sure, will be stoked to have this tie because, of course, Lincoln Red Imps beat Celtic not so long ago in the Champions League in Gibraltar. That was Brendan Rodgers' first game in charge. And, of course, Celtic won comfortably in the second leg and saw them sailing through. However, it's, again, potentially a banana skin. I mean, Rangers played against St Joseph's of Gibraltar last season and won 10-0 in aggregate, so there's that to think about. Rangers, with history of playing against teams from Gibraltar, it's very favourable in their position. But at the same time, when you look at who they potentially could be getting in the next round, Progress Niederkorn, a team that they are very familiar with, and of course Willem II of Holland. So I think this could easily be one of the more unnotably tricky ties, because of course, well, Rangers in Europe over the last couple of years have been very good, but at the same time, Progress Niederkorn, no mugs at all. Doesn't matter about Luxembourg anymore. Luxembourg used to be a nation that you'd easily fancy your chances against internationally, and then club football you'd think, oh, who are these farmers? But now they've got some sort of pedigree, especially in the last 5 years. They're certainly improving as a footballing nation. Then again, you've got Eredivisie side Willem II. I mean, do you want me to make a staunch joke at all? Eredivisie, one of the top 7 leagues in Europe. The Dutch league is very good. Obviously with teams like PSV Eindhoven, who could have got Aberdeen. It's got the makings of a really tasty fixture, either side who Rangers get. But now we're going to go over to SharpDiv to see what he thinks about Rangers' draw.
What's going on, people? SharpDiv here, and Goggs has asked me to react to the draw from the last couple of days. From a Rangers point of view, very happy. We, of course, will play the Lincoln Red Imps, which I'm very confident that we'll beat. And then we'll either play Progress Niederkorn or the Dutch side Wilhelm. Probably prefer Progress for an easier tie, but I am sick of the sight of them. In terms of the other Scottish teams, I would say Aberdeen have probably took the short straw here. Motherwell get a really good draw, and there's a very good chance that they could make it to the playoff round. Of course, it will still be hard. But Aberdeen, on the other hand, if they get through this next one versus Viking, will need to play Sport Lisbon. So, all in all, decent.
Thank you very much, Div. And now, finally, we have got probably the most disappointing team in Scottish football at the moment. As in, well, they certainly punched below their weight in the Champions League. I mean, Celtic, you hope to make the group stages just for the pure fact that it helps Scottish football's coefficient. But they got knocked out in the second qualifying round of the Champions League. Therefore, they're into the Champions path of the third qualifying round of the Europa League. Now, very interesting tie for me, especially. Celtic will be playing away at either Riga in Latvia or Trefiori in San Marino. Now, San Marino is a league that I'm very familiar of because, of course, I've been doing a Football Manager save on my second channel in the San Marino League. Trefiori, let's be honest, according to Football Manager, the San Marino League is an amateur league. So, I mean, I would expect it to be Riga. That would probably put 3 or 4 past Trefiori at least. Because, well, Riga, top of their league right now, 15 wins from 17, I do believe. And they are probably going to win the Latvian league this season. I think it's the Versliga. I think that's what it's called. So I'm expecting a trip to Latvia for Celtic. And it will be interesting for all involved. And I do look forward to seeing this fixture because, well, I'm a football nerd. I love watching football, especially when it's in the most remote part of the world. But yeah, anyway, enough dilly-dallying. We're going to go over to Ryan 118 and see what he thinks about Celtic's draw in the third qualifying round. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Ryan. Are you there? No, sorry guys, we've lost him. He's probably on night shift. Sorry. Jean's probably got him all tied up. But yeah, anyway guys, that is the sort of overall of Scottish teams in Europe for this sort of draw. I'm happy I could bring it to you. Tomorrow we'll be doing a Nations League video, and I'm really looking forward to that bulletin. But for now, that's me sugar-coated the Europa League teams for Aberdeen, Celtic, Rangers and Motherwell. And thank you very much to Coby and SharpDiv for coming on, and I'll see you in the next video.